Is this thing on? Man, one half of the Jen brothers right here, Zach.
Other half, Daily.
And this right here is another edition of the Casting Couch. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it on here, you feel me? You know, we come through, we talk sports, you know what I'm saying? Everything. I think this is a pretty interesting name too, do you think?
I think so.
I
it's
think
a little joke inside.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I get it or not.
Insider thing, you know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get to it. You know, a lot has took place.
Yes.
Since we last spoke. Yep. On sports, whatever, however, and things took place. The Warriors have won the championship. Congratulations to them.
Mm-hmm.
And a 4-1. I mean, kind of dominant performance, I guess I can say, in some respects. So, hey, you know, you want to dive into it first with the questions?
Yeah.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into it. It's more so like a discussion. It's based on Zach's video, you know, that he did a while back after the finals. I'll leave it down below.
Yeah.
KiddZack.
Link me in the description.
But yeah, he made a few points, and you know, I wrote on some questions I had, you know, down, or some statements that I wanted to make. I wrote those down just to, it's not rival what he said, but it's just, you know, just to see what he thinks about it, I guess. I don't even know where to start. I guess we could start just with the finals and
Go ahead though.
We're just gonna talk about the finals as a whole. What happened and everything. What I think about it, I mean, yes, we know it was a super team and everything. Zach wasn't wrong about that. But I think everybody kind of missed the point as to why the Cavs lost. That's not the only reason why they lost. There's a whole lot of other reasons why they lost. One reason is, well, we all know that he has a history of doing this. LeBron, just absent at the end of the game. Like, if you look at like how many points he scored at the end of every game, it's just been horrible. Like, I think game three or game 4, he only scored like 2 points maybe in the last 3 minutes.
I think it was game 3.
Yeah, like when it was like that real, I think it was like a real close game, and LeBron just went kind of absent. And it was like we know he does that, but it's like, we kind of need LeBron to score if y'all want to win.
Well, see, I look at it like this. Well, he averaged a triple-double these finals.
Yeah.
So I say he gave 110% for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't even put the blame on him this time. I know we'll do a lot.
No, it's like that's one of the minor things. Just because we know him not to be a clutch player.
Yeah.
He'll give you his all for 3 3/4 of the game. It's just like he always has that one person to bail him out, and you know people kind of accepted it, like Ray Allen, Kyrie. Like, he looks to those people for, you know, to take lead at the end of the game. Yeah.
Well, I think going back to game 3, y'all hear that thunder? And going back to game 3 though, I think it was some plays towards the end he could have made. I remember he had Draymond Green 1-on-1. Draymond had 5 fouls. I mean, you know, he had his right hand. He could have pushed it. You know, got the 6 foul on, or who knows if he didn't get it, he would have got you. LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? You going to the rim, who can really stop you? And I also think, for as Kyrie's part, when he did the step back 3, and I didn't think he needed that. That's a shot he can hit, that he has hit. He hit it last year. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I also think the problem is, I was mad at him after the game.
Yeah.
For not hitting on shot. But I also think about it, I'm mad at the fact also they can't make a mistake.
Yeah.
That's also, but that they can't sit down a minute. You know what I mean? Sure, Golden State, they're going to do that thing, that rotation. But the problem is, it's like back on your team now. You don't have anybody that can score while these two aren't on the floor.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I hate. That I gotta get mad at them because they can't make a mistake.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like. That's why I didn't like it. So.
And like going off of what you said about Kyrie, the whole series he was just taking reckless shots.
It was.
It was just like, you got to take smart shots. It don't matter who you playing against. Like, you continuously taking just dumb shots back to back to back. You make some because you're Kyrie. You do this type of stuff, but it's more pressure on you this time. So it's like you got to take smarter shots, and that kind of cost them too. Just because like you keep on giving them the ball, you keep on throwing these dumb shots up. You know, it kind of like builds frustration and.
I think this is what I also played in account too, like you said, like the fact that it was pressure, the fact that Golden State could score within like 2 to 3 seconds. So now he feels like, okay, I have to put something up.
Yeah.
And then once again, it's like I'm mad at you, but then again, you can't make a mistake. So this, it's your team at the same time. So you right, the shots, some of the shots he did, they were reckless. You know what I mean? But when there's so much pressure on you, you know what I mean? So
Another point. LeBron shooting threes. Like he made a few of them. But LeBron, you probably one of the out of the top 10 greatest of all time. Let's say you are in there. You're probably one of the worst 3-point shooters in that top 10. Just be honest. What? You can't he can't shoot threes, and I know you threw something up. Okay, that's cool, but you're not known for that.
And not known for
play your game,
right?
Know?
I think I was talking to my dad about it. LeBron has to be in a groove.
Yeah.
That's the only way. Three, but like LeBron shooting threes, like I said, I was talking to my dad about it. He's got to be in a groove to shoot threes. You come down, I don't think these guys just come down in the court and just shoot threes.
Yeah.
And that was the problem with a lot of stuff. Shooting threes. Stop trying to shoot with Golden State.
You're not going to win.
You're not. It's not going to work. What you best at is driving to the rim. And some mid-range jumpers. You know what I mean? Posting up, folks. Yep. Play to your strength. That's not your strength at this shooting. You playing right to their game. Yep. You know what? When you do that with this Durant, Iguodala, they can take a play off right there. Oh, he's shooting three. Whether you miss or make it, they can live with that. Yep. I can live with LeBron shooting threes. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So play to your strengths, LeBron. Don't shoot threes. You feel me?
Yep. Alright, another point. So I got maybe 2 or 3 more other points. After this one, LeBron passing. I think you touched on this a little bit.
Yeah.
You just we don't okay, you average a triple double, that's cool, but at this point in time, your team isn't doing anything for you.
Yeah.
So it's you kind of got to take this upon yourself, and you show history shows when LeBron passes, they lose.
Yeah, they do.
So it's you got to take charge.
Have to. I mean, yeah, you gotta take control of the situation. It's your team.
Yep. And
this thing is, if he wants to pass all day, you need to put a bunch of shooters around him. Because that's not what they had this year. You did not have you had Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, he can shoot. He's very streaky though. Kyle, he just never found himself when he got there. I said the last time I seen him hit consecutive threes was in the Raptors game.
Yep.
It's not the Raptors game anymore. It's the NBA Finals. You need to be scoring and hitting threes, what you need to be doing. But yeah, I mean, he's. That's why I think I know you're saying about Jordan. That's different. Great players take it amongst themselves to make that play. Yep. Yeah, I get Dan wins may be open, but who gives a damn? You feel me? You LeBron, make that play. I'm gonna go touch on something real quick before you go to the next one. I seen the other day, that Celtic Laker thing they doing 30 for 30. I seen a clip or something. I think Magic Johnson ran off a pick and roll, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem was open. Magic had 2 people on. Kareem still took this shot. Great players take it amongst themselves to make the play. You can't count on the next person. Simple.
Yep. All right. The next one is 3 or 4. The bench players they're not effective. They're not consistent at all. And history shows when LeBron loses, it's more than likely the bench players or his teammates aren't doing as much. When every time they lose, it's somebody wasn't doing enough.
Yeah.
When he played with the Heat, it was D Wade didn't score as much, or Bosh didn't show up, or Mike Miller didn't hit enough threes. Whatever it is, there's always somebody not doing enough. And that's another reason why they lost. Nobody was in the groove.
Nobody. Zero. It was, I think I remember the numbers was +7 with him on the floor and minus something when he was off the floor.
Yep.
And when he sat down, every time I was like, get up. You know what I'm saying? I said, you need to use a timeout for your rest. Yep. Because just regular rest ain't working. If you off the floor, let's just put a lineup out there. You off the floor at the time, so you may got Kyrie out there. You got Richard Jefferson. You probably got Shumpert in. You got Thompson. Lord, Tristan Thompson played like trash, trash. Oh my God! And you may got Kevin Love in, but you don't got nobody that's making it happen. Because like I say a lot of time, I think LeBron makes Kyrie play better too. Yeah. You know what I mean? You put LeBron with Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie, he starts flowing and doing his thing, when he's playing with him. But, the problem is, he's just going back to the bench. They didn't show up. Yeah. They did not play. So.
Yeah, so we just leave it on not even the starters, just leave it on 2 players.
2 players. You can't win like that. Come on, you got to be cohesive.
Let me see what's another good one. Bad coaching decisions. Ty Lue.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Somebody get hot, he sit him down.
Sits him down.
I don't understand it. Didn't he sit LeBron down when he got hot?
But which game?
Shit.
Might have been every game.
It seemed like it. It seemed like every time he got hot, he sat down.
See, That's what I don't get. I remember J.R. Smith, and like I said in the other video, in Game 5, he was hot. Like hitting threes.
Yep.
I was watching with my dad and my brother, and they was like, "You need to run him off some screens." He was going into the second half because he hit a big three before the buzzer or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, get this guy the ball." They would not run anything. When you go 1-on-1 all day, you get predictable. Yep. You make yourself more tired. You feel me? So just go ahead. If I'm the defense, go ahead, go 1-on-1 with me. You may win, you may not. It's 50-50. But yeah, like you said though, like you Tyloo, you need to make better decisions. See, because when the Cavs ran plays, which is not a lot of the time, it looked okay. And people was moving, and you know what I'm saying. But when you don't run plays, or you don't see who getting hot, like you said, when LeBron was doing his thing, you take him out the game at the worst time possible. You gonna feel the effects from it. Because while you taking him off, I mean, Steph and them may not be on time. Durant may be coming back to the court now. Here come Clay. You know what I'm saying? Here come, you know what I'm saying? So you need to pick and choose and do better, because you suck. You gotta do better. Like, come on.
The last point, and I think this is a big one for the finals and everything. Cavs did not take the finals serious. They didn't take the whole playoff serious. Like I saw Richard Jefferson's Snapchat. I saw it on the Snapchat. He was just like making a whole lot of jokes about when they found out they had to play the Raptors. Like he started singing the Canadian national anthem. Like, I wonder if Drake gonna be there. Like everything was a party to them. Seemed like even when it started, like when it first started, it just seemed like everything was a party. And I don't think, like, I remember thinking this whole something like they're not gonna make it. Like they're gonna make it to the finals, but they're not gonna make it like that with that mindset. Like maybe LeBron and Kyrie, they were like focused, but rest of the team, no. Yeah, they were just partying.
And here lies where they sit back there and they probably chill because they know they got LeBron and they know they got Kyrie, so we ain't really got to do too much. We just, like I said, we LeBron supporters. You feel me? That's what we do, and we cheer Kyrie on. We ain't doing nothing. Compared to if you go back to the Warriors, pretty much a couple people don't play. There was a couple rookies, whatever, don't play. Everybody plays, so everybody has to buy into it. For it to work. I know you got your stars, but like you said, Richard Jefferson cracking jokes, and they first thing East ain't that strong, so they probably we gonna run straight through this. Kind of like when they was up 2-0 against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Final. They had no motivation. You know what I mean? So it's like, well,
you know what that reminds me of?
What?
The I think it was the '96 Magic. It was either the '96 Magic. I think it was them. They were playing against the Houston Rockets in the finals, I believe, and it was, I don't know, like they were just taking the whole thing like it was like
going through the motions.
Yeah, like they had them up. I think it was like they were up 2-0. And they were like, yeah, we got this. It's over. It's over. Houston Rockets came all the way back and beat them. Like, this is an old team. This is an old Hakeem Olajuwon, an old Steve Smith. Like,
that team. Yeah. See.
That was back when they had Penny and Shaq.
See, yeah, that's why they were taking it easy. They knew. It's just like when they got this sense thing, like, we know we better than you. And I think it's worse now than then. I mean, you had so much more competition. But now LeBron, he's not going to say it. But he knows, like, okay, we the best thing in the East. Nobody's touching us. So
it really ain't.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, why not just, just have fun with it, let it be. Compared to the West, I think they both eased on down there. You know what I'm saying? But the West does, I'll be honest, my team is in the East, but the West does have more competition.
The artists.
Yeah, so I mean,
think it's been like that for.
It's been a couple, because it was a couple years back. I remember they was like the East was really hot. Was it back when like LeBron was on
Heat?
I think this would when like the Celtics on team.
Who was their competition?
But that's the thing, because I remember every time East All-Star game, they'd be like, bro, we got the better players, the younger players, and then like a couple years go by, and you got the West.
I don't know. It's like the All-Star teams. They're good because everybody on the East is on the team by themselves.
Yeah.
So it's
Paul George. They was competing for a minute too. Remember Indiana?
Yeah.
But
that was when Granger was hot though.
Danny Granger.
Yeah. That was when he was with Jack LeBron. And LeBron didn't want to Jack. But the last one, it's more so a question. I know you said the Cavs, they got to get Paul George. At this point, and this is the question that I had, because at this point in Paul George's contract and like in the offseason, he still has one more year, so he's not a free agent.
Yeah.
And plus, the Cavs are already over in cap space. So what they would have to do is trade a player to get a player.
Right.
So are you saying trade Kevin Love?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
And this is my other question. If you get Paul George, like you see Paul George doing all these great things, do you think he's going to produce the same? Because you look at the Pacers, he's by himself. It's just him and maybe Miles Turner.
Okay.
That's it. Then you put him on a team that's kind of already stacked and they already have like their leading scorers. You think he's going to be able to perform the same? Because like you see, like you go from the Paul George to be like, oh, I got to get the last shot.
Yeah.
You go from that Paul George to, okay, now I got to be a role player almost.
I think it'll work because, I mean, I think you play with LeBron makes everyone better. Now, here's the thing also. From what my understanding, does Paul George not want to win?
Oh, yeah.
I think his thing is he wants to win. He wants to win now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way it's going to happen. You got to team up because if not, you're still going through LeBron in the East. And the last time I checked, he still got some good years left in him.
Yeah.
So the reason I said it would work is because, like I said, when I see people join up with LeBron, I see them become a lot better. I will say that. Although his team played like trash, but in recent years when they team up with and they play together, they become a lot better. Like I didn't know he was that good. He wasn't until LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think with adding Paul George, which now that you say that, I don't think they're gonna get him. They're in the same division. I can't see nobody.
I can't see the Pacers trading a Paul George for Love. Like I wouldn't do that personally. Like I know he on his way out the door. I know Paul George from the league, but I feel like I can get somebody better than Kevin Love. Like Kevin Love is probably he has proven to be more inconsistent since he played with the Timberwolves. That is just ridiculous.
He left his post game in Minnesota and became a spot up shooter. LeBron do that to people. He did that to Bosh. Bosh had all type of post moves and stuff in Toronto and came and completely lost it. That's what LeBron will do to you. But you know, now you mention that, you think Paul George, that's not gonna happen. You know who I think will fit though?
Who?
Melo.
Melo would fit. I can see Melo.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
But they're gonna have to release somebody though to pay him, and like they're gonna have to use luxury tax. They're gonna bring out the guns.
Make James Jones go, Dante Jones.
You letting baby money go though.
But then they need to go anyway. They need to
just let everybody go except for LeBron and Kyrie and just rebuild the whole team.
Well, you know, I like, yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I like him, but I like JR, I like that. But you know,
JR inconsistent.
He's very inconsistent. And I want to give Kyle Korver a chance, but
Kyle Korver ain't been good since the 76ers.
He really hasn't. And I was like, only if he could just find his shot, he can, because that's why he's been in the league so long. But he just,
and it's crazy because he's supposed to be arguably, well, he is the best at one point in time, he was the best 3-point shooter in the league.
Yeah, he was,
like his percentage. Man. He had the best 3-point percentage.
He was cold.
Yeah, and that was when, I think that was the same year Steph broke the record.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think that was the same year. Because Steph shoot more threes.
Yeah, he do.
Like, Kyle, if he takes it, he probably gonna make it. Like,
he's got to come off a screen and shoot it more. So Steph just he pull up and off the dribble and shoot it. But yeah, I mean, I think the fit there because, like I said, I don't think Paul George ended up going there now. And I think about it, they're in the same division. I can't see them sending him over there.
I feel like they'll clash.
Yeah, you know. So I think, you know, but if they had played, I do think they would go to the same place. I just think when LeBron calls, people pick up. I truly believe that. I truly believe if he calls, you answering. This is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, it's the last, I guess, basketball related question. Warriors. Well, no, I got one more question after this. Warriors. How do you think it's going to go in the offseason? Do you think that Steph is going to take that pay cut? Because I'm pretty sure that Kevin going to want his max. He going to want a max. And I'm pretty sure Steph will want a max too, but somebody got to take a pay cut.
You know, between the two, I think take a pay cut. I think it's Durant.
You think it's Durant? Durant,
because I know he said the other day he's willing to take a cut for it. And Steph also mentioned, he was like, you know, we all had a conversation. He was like, you know, we want to keep this this core intact as long as possible and everything. But between the two, with that cut is Durant. You came here, you won the championship.
That's what I'm thinking.
You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking Steph really doesn't speak up a lot. I don't think. It look like Steph doesn't speak up a lot on his behalf. And I feel like he'll just be okay with getting, you know, a little bit more than what he used to have. And he might not be okay with it, but he won't say anything for the sake of the team.
I think see, well, he don't say it like you say, but I feel like the organization has so much faith in him.
Yeah.
You got Durant on your team, but Curry is still the face of your franchise.
Curry built the team.
You feel me? And the owner said it the other day too on ESPN. It was like he willing to do anything, pay anything, keep Curry there and keep Curry happy. So without him even having to say anything, they already pretty much got him because this is their guy. If Durant ups and say, "You know what, I'm done," Curry is still their guy.
Yeah.
We started this, we're gonna finish this with him. So I think who would take the pay cut? Durant. Who's gonna get the max deal? Curry. I think that's exactly how it's gonna go. And now, as far as your other pieces, what you gonna do? You need to figure that out.
I was gonna ask, do you think Clay is gonna stay?
How many years he got left on his contract?
I don't even know. I think this contract year, ain't it?
Is this his contract?
I think he got one more year.
Cause I know he signed his deal with Draymond signed his deal as well. They signed him like on the. But I think Clay, that's funny to say, cause I think he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think after his time up, if they not willing to negotiate enough to keep him in the picture, I can truly see him going somewhere else.
That's what I was thinking.
You know
I think he'll
saying?
go get a team of his own.
Yeah, and like I said, he could go to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
If Westbrook just start passing the ball.
That'd be like the ultimate plot twist.
Yes, it really would. It really would. It'd be crazy, man. It really would.
So, hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, he still got 2 years left on his contract.
There's 2 years left on his contract. So they got time, Warriors. But, you know, in 2 years, you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, y'all expect it right now to go back, and you expect it to win it again. So, and you might. But still, though, you know, if he starts playing at even higher level, he's going to want that money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just think he's that type of guy for sure. So.
All right. Last question of the day.
Okay.
The fight is now official.
Yes, it is.
Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. I guess I could just start the discussion by saying, well, everybody knows Conor is like the ultimate, underdog in this fight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like the fact that nobody is giving him, like they said, he has no chance whatsoever of winning. Just none whatsoever. But I think everybody forgetting it's a fight. Like, nobody ever knows who's going to win the fight. Like, somebody can get snuck. Just, like, he can slip you. It's possible.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it. Him sneaking him. He's sneaking him when he walks back to his corner. That's the 1% chance.
You think so?
That's the 1%. I don't give him any chance in this fight. I'm so serious.
You don't give him no chance?
0.
Sure?
Yes, I'm dead ass. Like, I don't give Conor.
Have you watched any of his fights from beginning to end?
I mean, I've seen some of his highlights.
See, they don't do it justice.
Dylan, we talking about Floyd Mayweather here.
Okay, so how many fights have you seen of Floyd's outside of the Pacquiao fight?
I haven't fully watched the whole fight. You gotta pay for that shit. I haven't seen highlights on the fight. I've seen enough to know how this man moves.
I seen full matches.
You seen full matches?
Oh, on both sides, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say that Conor. I'm not gonna say that Conor just doesn't have a chance at all. He has a chance.
So percentage-wise, how much of a chance you give him?
I give Floyd a 70% chance, and I give Conor a 30% chance of winning.
30% chance.
30% chance of winning. Because for one, he moves totally different from any other boxer. Like his movement, like he changes positions. Like isn't it?
Conor?
Yeah, like the way he fights is not like a boxer. He fights like I've seen like him spar. He boxes more like an MMA fighter. Like he still moves the same way. Okay. So it's something that Floyd may not be used to. Like he can probably easily pick up on it, but it's not what you've been trained to do all your life.
Okay.
So it's like, and he throws like different punches from a boxer. It's like you fighting a totally different thing. Now this is one proposition I did have that I think it would make it fair or to even it out. Like I know they agreed upon boxing terms, but I feel like it should be at least 2 fights. 2 fights? One in the boxing ring, one in the octagon.
Wait.
That's fair.
How?
How is it not fair?
Because Conor came and Floyd wanted to fight him. Floyd never said anything about I want to go into the octagon. So this is Conor's doing.
Well, Floyd did say he wanted to fight Conor.
He said he wanted to fight Conor before Conor said he wanted to fight him.
I don't know who started it. Both of them kind of fueled the fire.
I just think
because it was like Conor. I think Conor might have just played with it, but like Floyd kind of answered to what Conor said, so it was like, oh shit, since you want to do it, let's get it. So I think just to, because like, say Conor does lose. At this point, Conor really doesn't have anything to lose.
Yeah, he ain't. He gonna win regardless.
Yeah, like it's a win-win.
Get that money. Yeah.
So even if he does lose, at the end of the day, you still an MMA fighter. So it's like, okay, that's not your style of fighting. But Floyd is being dumb on his part for one, because if you do lose, which you probably, I don't know if you will or not. I'm not. Okay. But
I'm saying,
but if you do lose, you just lost your first fight to an MMA fighter.
That's true. He does. He has.
It's not smart to me.
He probably knows. I mean, I think he's a smart man for us. The money. He knows what he's doing money, but they both know how to talk themselves up. And Conor done talked himself into a boxing match with money. He ain't never gonna make an MMA. Smart man. For sure, but as far as we go, when we get in ring competition, I don't think he stands a chance with. I don't even know what. No, we discussed one time. I don't even think he get out the first round, Dave.
You don't think he's gonna get out?
I don't not think Conor McGregor's gonna get out the first round.
Okay, I mean, like I said, you haven't seen any of his fights.
I just can't give him this. I can't find a way.
So you
to
saying
him.
Floyd has that knockout power to knock Conor out?
It ain't even gotta be knockout power. That's the thing.
That's what it is.
I mean, he can. I feel like he can knock him out, and the fact is, he can make Conor McGregor tired. He can get in Conor McGregor's head. See, because if you can't touch Floyd, then that's what the problem with all the other boxers. They couldn't touch him.
That's why you have to watch Conor's matches, because he is probably one of the most patient MMA fighters I've ever seen in my life.
Compared to a boxer.
I mean, that's like totally different. Like, well, just fighting in general, like he's waiting for like the right strike. Like, he doesn't like just keep throwing punches, and if he misses, he's gonna throw another and another and another. No, if he misses, he's gonna back away. He's gonna wait for another opening. That's just how.
Question is, who you think can wait longer between him and Floyd?
Who can wait longer? Well, Floyd at this point is not a. At the end of his career, if you watch his fights, he's not a like heavy striker. He's more so a defensive player. So he's not gonna throw a lot of punches. He's gonna make you miss. That's Floyd's goal. That's been his goal for his last 3 fights. Make you miss. Like, you haven't seen him knock anybody out. You're not gonna see him knock anybody out. Because for one,
until this fight,
he's not gonna get knocked out.
He's gonna knock him out.
This man take kicks to the head for a living. And plus, Floyd just trying to make it a pillow fight. He got him fighting with 10-ounce gloves. They usually fight with 8. So that's more cushion.
Well, however they whatever cushion they put in, I'm just saying that it's just, oh my goodness, listen, I can't pick this man to win this fight, and I mean I get who Conor is, but like, I just can't do it. I can't even. I want to say a little bit he gonna win. I can't even do it. Okay,
you can't even do it.
I can't even do it, and that's why I think. And Floyd ain't do all. He don't do all them knockouts like that. But I do think he will knock this man out.
You think he will?
Yes. Truly.
That's a bold statement.
It really is a bold. I'm sticking with the statement. I think he's gonna win overall anyway. But the bold prediction would be that he's gonna knock him out in the first round.
I don't see a knockout. I mean, it is a fight, so anything is possible.
Think so if you decision,
yeah. If
so was it 10 round fight?
It's a 10-round fight. Yeah.
You think he can last 10 rounds?
Yeah. You don't see him lasting 10 rounds.
I don't even think. That's not even bold right there. I just don't think he's gonna last 10 rounds.
Oh, you don't think he's gonna last 10 rounds?
Cause he's just not that.
Why is he not? Okay. Give us a reason.
Okay, reason behind, like you said, Floyd whole things to make you miss, right? And like I've been saying,
you think he's gonna tire himself out just by throwing punches?
No, Floyd gonna throw punches too in this.
No, I'm saying, like, you think Conor's gonna tire himself out by throwing punches?
I think Conor gonna get in his own head and realize that he done got above himself and that he can't do this. Now I know you said he's probably one as far as he's a good boxer in MMA and whatnot, but this man's experience over here, what he's been doing in 10+ years, has yet to lose a fight in his profession.
Against who though?
That's not his fault who he had to fight. He fight who he had to fight. Yes. With the boxing, why you said I think that Conor ain't gonna last 10 rounds with Floyd.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, he's not gonna last 10 rounds with him. But the simple fact is, he can't compete with this man in this ring at this level, at this rate. MMA, boxing, they're two completely different things. And like I said, it's nothing personal against Conor.
Mm-hmm.
If Floyd tried to step his tail into the ring, I'd say the same thing. He don't got no chance. Because Conor can, you know, in that sport, you can do submissions and everything. I don't know what Floyd can do down here, submission-wise.
Well, Floyd is more of a stand-up fighter. In all of his fights, he doesn't go to the ground much. He usually stands and try to kick your damn head off your shoulders. That's basically what he does.
Floyd?
No, not Floyd. Conor.
Floyd kicking niggas.
Well, yeah, Conor is more so a stand-up fighter. He will go to the ground. He might go to the ground just for Floyd, just to mess with him if they were to get into the octagon, which I don't think Floyd is dumb enough to do that.
But Conor doing it here.
Well, I mean, because it's still a stand-up fight. Like, it's like, okay, UFC, you use many styles of fighting all in one. Boxing is just one style of fighting.
Right.
So it will kind of be unfair, which it kind of still is unfair if Conor goes to boxing. I know they agreed in these terms, but it's still kind of unfair because you're stepping into this man's world.
All right.
You know, he's stepping into the boxing world, which is like people train from this from birth. You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
So you think? So your position? You think Conor will win? Do you think Conor?
I don't think Conor's gonna win. I'm saying he has a chance of winning.
He has a chance of winning.
Yeah.
You think he? But you do think overall he'll go all 10 rounds? If
I think so.
10 rounds.
Just because Floyd doesn't have knockout power. Like I know he can easily catch him, but just taking all things considered, for one, he hasn't knocked anybody out in how many fights? He's been out of action for 2 years. He's fighting with these damn pillowcases. So it's just only person, if anybody had to get knocked out, it would be Floyd, and that's if he get caught.
And that's the key. Getting caught.
Well, he done got caught plenty of times.
You think Conor gonna
Pacquiao
catch him?
caught him.
Okay, Pacquiao, yeah, I'll give him his respect. Pacquiao did his thing, but do you think Conor can
Pacquiao
catch
actually
him?
won that fight, actually. But what'd you say?
You think Conor can actually catch him?
I think so.
I don't.
Floyd has been caught before in his career.
But Conor McGregor's not gonna catch him though. Even those people
Why,
that caught him.
Too slow?
Well, I didn't say.
Because I can show you the fighter
slow.
that was slow. I can show you like it was the guy that, like, I don't know his name, but he caught Floyd a whole bunch of times. He caught him like 3 different times in like 1 round.
And you think this man on his first fight in boxing is gonna come over here and catch Floyd? Now the boxers we've seen before, you've seen saying caught him, but they still lost. But this man coming out of MMA,
Well, they lost by decision, but
coming into his first boxing man by decision, he was gonna catch Floyd on his first fight.
I mean, you saying like the man ain't never fought a match in his life.
I know. He does stay in the octagon.
You gotta remember, it is a fight. It is a fight. It's not basketball where you know he's better than you and there's nothing that's gonna change that. We don't know who's gonna win what. We don't know. We don't know because at the end of the day, it's a fight.
It is.
You can catch. I can land 30 punches on you, and you could just land one. That one punch can knock me out.
Well, that one punch would have to land on me if you had to catch me.
So you don't think Conor is gonna land a punch? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
that's what you're saying.
He gonna land a punch. He gonna get a punch.
He gonna get a punch.
He gonna get a punch. He gonna get some punches.
Because
I guess,
like you look at the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. Everybody say, "Oh, it was easy." You know, Floyd won the match. You sure? Cause you go back and look at all the punches that were landed. Pacquiao landed a whole lot more punches than Floyd.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he did a lot of punches. I will say that he landed a lot of punches. But then sometimes I don't even know how the score thing goes. I
don't know either because
like this, I don't know that I hit or not. Like,
but he just off body and like head. Just he connected on a whole lot more punches than Floyd. And I like you said, I don't know how to score and everything.
If they point system, I don't get it.
Yeah, for me, I would score by how many punches were landed. And I watched I saw a video on YouTube he was tallying all the punches that were landed. Floyd maybe only won 4 rounds, and Pacquiao won the other 6 just on punches landed. So I don't know how they, like I said, I don't know how they graded.
Yeah. They ain't got to score this one.
So if that's the case, then how y'all gonna, how you gonna, who's gonna win? Who's to say if they do go to decision, who's gonna win it then? Because like I said, Floyd is a defensive fighter. But let's just say he knows, okay, he can't, Conor can't, he's not a superior boxer, so I'm just gonna attack. Say they do the same scoring system that they did with Pacquiao and Mayweather. Who would win that?
Talking about now, the McGregor?
Yeah.
I still think Floyd would win.
No, I'm saying okay, say the same situation happened, but the roles were switched. Say Pacquiao was Mayweather, and Mayweather was Conor.
Oh well.
Do you think they would just still give it to Mayweather? Because if that's the case, they should go back and
Pacquiao. I mean, like I said, I don't know how the point system goes. Even though, like you said, with the 4 and 6, man, I'm truly I don't know how they do. And I remember seeing some highlights that he did land a lot of punches. Yeah. Then I was like, well, then how does it go? You know what I mean? Because I know you put your guard. I don't know what really counts. But if that's the case, I guess you say Pacquiao. But as far as McGregor goes,
what?
This man, he ain't got no chance.
He ain't got no chance.
Like the Vince McMahon, so no chance.
So he's saying this man has going into a fight. The man has no chance.
No chance. I didn't give Ice Cube a chance against Debo. I was wrong there.
So you comparing
when he fought Debo on Friday. No, I'm just saying though. Anything is possible, like you said. It's very possible Conor could win. It's very possible he could make it out the first one. It's possible he could go all the way to decision and Conor's hand be raised. But if that happened, that mean the earth flipping over because something ain't right.
Something ain't right. You gotta think about everything. Like Floyd is 40 years old. He ain't fought a fight. He hasn't fought since when was his last fight? Like 2 years ago. It'll be going on 3 when the actual fight happens. I mean, he probably still fast. He probably still is.
I bet he still train, yeah.
But you look at Conor, I don't know, he's 28. He's longer. I don't know, he fights in a totally different pace and style that Floyd has never seen in his life. And I don't think people take that into consideration. So I don't know.
I've seen Conor go down at his own profession.
Well, the greatest go down.
That's true. That's true. I mean, but so say, I know Mayweather ain't the greatest or nothing like that, but I'm saying you say put Ali in the ring with McGregor. You give McGregor a chance then?
Well, no, because
or Tyson, one of those two.
No, because they're the greatest. They're some of the greatest of all time. You can't. I'm not saying that Floyd isn't one of the greatest of all time, but to me, in boxing terms, you have to lose a fight in order to be considered the greatest. You look at all the greatest.
You have to lose?
Look at all the greatest. Have they all gone undefeated?
No,
and they also fought more fights.
But I'm saying, bro, if you didn't lose, I still got to give you your credit now.
I mean, you're good. You know what I mean? You're good, but it's for Floyd. For Floyd, it's more strategizing. You look at all these people that he chose to fight. They were kind of not just downplaying what he did, but they were all kind of he waited, he'll wait and wait and wait, and then he'll decide to fight. Yes, it's smart, but I'm saying can you give him credit for fighting an older player, older fighter, after they're declining in their career? You know what I mean? It's still a big name, yes, because of what he used to do.
I think boxing just had, from what I've seen in the past years, it takes a lot to get matches together, for one thing.
It doesn't take much because they've been talking about the Floyd and Conor fight for how long? Maybe a year? Even that?
Probably not.
And it's already in the works. You look at Floyd and Pacquiao, it took them 5 years to do it.
I don't know whose end it was on. I remember Mayweather saying sometime, let's do it, and Pacquiao, he was ready to do it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's why I be when it take that long, I don't know who's it on. Some people say it's on them, and he say it's on them, so I don't know where it take with the other.
All of Floyd's fights, though, were he waited. He waited for a certain time, and then he'll say, okay, let's do it. I don't know, he's saying, I was just making sure the money was right and everything. But sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you're just waiting until they start declining. And I feel like he did that with the Pacquiao fight.
Wait till they start declining?
Yeah. Because he didn't fight him right when Pacquiao was knocking people out back to back. He didn't do it then. No, he didn't want to do it then. He waited.
I don't think it was because, he didn't want to do it then. Just maybe at the time it just wasn't the right time.
At that time it wasn't the right time.
Maybe it wasn't.
So when was it the right time? Because he was the biggest guy in the game right then.
Okay.
So when was it the right time? When do you want to fight the greatest? At his peak or when he started declining? You want to fight? Do you want to play against Jordan in '96 or in 2000? When he went to the Wizards.
The point being is though, like if Pacquiao had won that fight, this would be a whole nother conversation. It wouldn't even matter.
Pacquiao had won that, no, I still would have said it because he was strategizing. Like because Pacquiao said it 5 years before then. Now if it would have took you a year, okay, cool. But it took him 5 whole years after Pacquiao said he wanted to fight him.
I just think the man is a smart businessman outside of it.
I mean,
I truly do. I mean, you trying to get your money up, get it right.
Your money already up. Like, at that point, I don't care about money. I just want to fight.
They got it done, though.
Yeah, they got it done 5 years later.
But the decision is the decision.
I mean, I know what it is what it is, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, though. I like what he did.
What?
I like what he did.
You like what he did.
Yeah.
So you would do the same thing. You would rather play against Jordan on the Wizards
than in his prime?
Yeah. Because I want to play against nigga that's greatest. Because if I beat him, I get all the credit. But if I lose, hey, he was at his greatest.
I mean, but if you step out there anyway, regardless, that's on you. Whether or not it's your prime or whether, when you older, you still came out here.
So I'm saying, do you want to play against somebody in their prime or do you want to wait till they start declining?
I mean, I would like to play in your prime.
See?
But that don't mean Pacquiao was declining. I didn't think he was declining.
He was declining. You don't watch boxing.
I didn't think he was declining. I thought he was still fine. To me. I mean, I know Skip Bayless said something was wrong with his arm or something.
He did that in the previous fight or training, but like I was seeing like his fights and like he was slowly declining. Like he was still kind of winning, but like you could tell something was missing. And it was like he still had that speed. He still had like a little bit of power, but like when he was knocking people out, that's when they should have fought because both of them were at their peak.
Okay. I mean, they probably should have fought then. Whatever happened, it didn't happen. But the fight did happen, which and that's the result we got. We can't do it now.
So what made him jump to fighting Conor then?
I still think Conor, baited it first. I know you said Mayweather said
both of them kind of pushed it.
But I think as far as the whole Conor thing, he wants to just probably shut him up and just show people. Because I remember when it was like Ronda Rousey was on top of him and how she wanted to fight Floyd. And I was like, okay. And then she turns around and get knocked out or submitted, whatever happened.
Holly is a great fighter now. You can't knock her.
Yeah, ain't nothing,
she
nothing
way
against
better
her.
than Ronda.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, but it's like when people get it they high as far as, when I see M&A and then they'll go back in and it won't be the same. It's not the same to me.
She went at her peak. Well, she was at her peak, but
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, but she wasn't the best. She was the champion, yeah, but there were other fighters that were better than her. They just ain't got their chance yet.
I just think they hype themselves up. Like when they killing in their profession to where they think they can just, I can go ahead and do this, and then I don't think the results the same. I know wrestling's completely different M&A, but like when CM Punk went to M&A and lost. I just think when people try to can't too many people make that change, even if it's just for one match.
Well, Brock.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a freak of nature. It's just, but didn't he lose on his first one?
He lost on his first one, but he came back and fought Frank Murray again.
I mean, you get credit there, but you think of other guys who they wasn't huge successes. I mean, you got Jordan go over to baseball, wasn't a huge success. Deion Sanders went to baseball, wasn't a huge. I mean, you got Bo Jackson, okay,
yeah.
But you just a select few you can name, and I just don't think Conor McGregor is one of them select few who can make this change and be successful with it on beating. What you have to say right now is the best boxer of our generation at this time, not of all time though. But at this time generation.
The best boxer at this time?
Yes.
Not right now, no. Because for one, he's retired. I mean, he's coming out of retirement, but he's gone.
As far as I've seen, I think.
See, you gotta watch other people.
Well, who do you think the best boxer of this generation?
Triple G is the... What?
I ain't say nothing.
What about him?
Nothing.
What you gotta say about him?
I ain't got nothing to say about Triple G.
What is he? You don't think he the greatest right now?
I didn't say that. I said far as I've seen boxing.
As far as you say. Have you seen Triple G fight?
I've seen highlights. I'm watching full matches.
What about Canelo?
Yeah, I've seen Canelo. I think they do their thing. Like, respectfully. They all do their thing. I've seen them in their little boxing camps and everything. Some of their fights. I like them. I like the people he's fought. Oscar De La Hoya, go back to him. Canelo, am I saying his name right?
Yeah.
I like him too. That's when he had a lot of power. I think it was him. Not like all the people he's fighting. It's nothing
he
against
didn't
them.
knock him out, dude. They went to decision.
They went to decision. But I think as far as, you know, if you know, Floyd out of retirement, or if, say, he was still wrestling, still boxing and hadn't retired, I still think it's him because I feel like he's smarter, he's quicker, and no, he don't got as much power as these guys. I get that.
Let me ask you this then. Do you think Triple G versus Floyd, who you think will win in that boxing match? Because I personally don't want to see it. I don't want to see it just because of
Triple G and Floyd. Floyd.
You think Floyd?
Yes. And I know Triple G is a good fighter. I know it. I've seen people talk about him. I've seen some stuff on him. Floyd.
Stephen A. said he don't even want to see him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm saying. I've seen Stephen A. said that Floyd don't want to see him. But I've seen Floyd do stuff the way his back is always against the wall, and somehow he comes out. And that's what hope I keep going off of when I see. That's why I can't never put him down for good. Because he always it's always some. Canelo's like, bro, this dude got a lot of power, bro.
I knew he was going to lose against him.
You know what I'm saying? And then he always finds his way at Oscar De La Hoya. He even said, he was like, I had the blueprint to beating Floyd. But he didn't do it. So when he get these great guys and he boxes against them, he always finds a way to come out with the wins. That's why I can't never bet against him.
Well, I say something.
Until they get like 60 or 70 or something, then maybe I can bet against them.
I don't know. I don't know if like the defense approach is a good thing, but sometimes it backfires. Like you look at, I don't know if you've seen that fight. Anderson Silva.
Against who?
I think it was against Rich Franklin.
When he hurt his foot?
No, that wasn't when he broke it. He was doing he was moving around, dodging a lot of punches. He finally got caught with one. And then
it was a wrap.
Yeah, he just collapsed after that. So I don't know. Like we seen where Floyd's his knees done buckled maybe once or twice, but if he gets knocked down, I don't know if he'll be able to handle it. You know what I mean?
Handle it?
I don't know if he will be able to, just because he hasn't lost the fight.
Yeah.
And he's never been knocked down. Once he does get knocked down, how will he handle it?
I think he can respond.
You think he will?
I know he hasn't been knocked down like pretty much all from what we've seen. I'm sure he's been knocked down before, but I think he can respond.
You think he can?
That's what's gonna show if he's a true fighter. To be honest with you.
Like I don't know. Like it's kind of like the LeBron and the injury situation. Like he's never had a real injury.
Yeah.
Like say he break his leg.
I ain't gonna respond.
Yeah.
I mean, you put him in that conversation. You put him up there and say he one of the GOATs, not the GOAT. But in the conversation with it, you gotta look and see how they will respond to something like that. That's what makes you a champion. You know what I mean? You're right, Floyd hasn't been knocked down. So had he go into this fight, he get knocked down, and he responds and wins, you gotta put him there. You gotta give him that because, like you said, it's about how you get back up, how you respond, which makes you a champion. And rings, of course, and, football and basketball, but
championships in boxing.
Yeah, championship. So I think if he got knocked down, it'd be shocking to me, but I think he can respond because that's how much faith I truly got in him. Yeah. Like, honestly. So.
I believe it, and I believe it. You got a lot of faith in that man.
I do, man. I do. If I'm wrong, if he loses this fight, I will come back on here and say I was wrong. Okay.
I'm not saying anybody's going to win. I'm just saying that, I'm just making an argument that Conor does have a chance. Like, I don't like the fact that, it's a fight. Like,
we got to come back on here and discuss after it happened on that.
After it happened?
Yeah. It's in August, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in August. Oh,
yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it's just me making an argument that.
I think it's entertaining, though.
Yeah.
I like that, people get intrigued by it and stuff. I'm intrigued by it, what's going to happen and stuff. I think they doing it great for that. I think honestly, that's what they both doing it for. They ain't got no beef with each other, nothing. Nah. It's for the money and it's for this entertainment. McGregor know how to sell himself. Floyd know how to sell himself. So, and they getting paid.
So. See that video where Conor was like predicting every fight that he ever won? He predicts every fight that he has ever won.
He predicted this one?
He didn't predict this one yet. He'd do it like in the when they had an interview right before the. Yeah, what was we with?
We was in boxing famous section.
I forgot what was the last thing I said. What was the last thing you said?
I don't know. We can just go ahead and put final predictions on it then.
Yeah. Final predictions. I pick Floyd for decision. I think Floyd will win the decision.
Okay, I got Floyd winning. knockout.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Before it's 10 rounds, right?
It's 10 rounds.
Before 10 rounds. I get Conor past the first round, but before 5.
Before 5, you think you'll get knocked out?
Yes.
Oh, how many minutes is in the round?
It's not 5, is it?
I don't think it's 5. 5 is in UFC.
Is it 3? That's not enough.
It ain't, but it makes sense.
Man, need to make another boxing game, y'all. I remember I used to be all up on them.
Fight night,
yeah, like it's a good little time though.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'd say if not before 5, then right at 5 rounds he'll get knocked out to me.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Just have to wait and see.
Have to wait and see, you know. And in conclusion, we'll come back with this our last question. 76ers traded up to get the first overall pick.
But they ain't trade up yet.
They ain't traded up yet?
Nah, they ain't trade
up yet. Go through Monday.
See, I don't know if it went through yet. They just kind of talking about it. Like I don't know. They just trying to decide if they should.
Okay.
I don't know if the Celtics should trade that though. Is that a good trade?
No.
I don't think it is. What the 76ers got? I mean, they got Ben Simmons. They're not gonna give him up.
No. I mean, they get. Cause I seen it last night. I think they did go through it though. If not, they're going through Monday. Yeah. Cause I know it was breaking news last night. It was breaking news. And they talked about it all night long, how now the 76ers get the first pick. And hey, Chris Moore made a video on it. That's how I know. Yeah.
I watched it in the car, yeah.
And it was talking about how Markelle Fultz is more than likely to go to the 76ers now.
I mean, he fits, yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't either. He doesn't. I can't see him in a 76ers jersey. I was so fixed on looking at him in the Boston Celtics.
In a winning situation.
Yeah. So it's like now he gotta. I feel bad for Markelle to begin with because I mean you look at everybody that got drafted to the 76ers, they had this look on their face. Damn. Like, bro, why they pick me? Like, why couldn't I just drop to the second pick? Because I don't know, every year they always get first pick.
Yeah.
Every year. Never fails. And they could be the ultimate assholes and just get lines up. That's what I hope they don't do. Because I think Boston was like, they were just going to get Markelle because he just fit.
Yeah.
But if they trade it, it's like the 76ers would be like, but it don't make sense. Because they already got a playmaker in Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they could just be the ultimate assholes, just pick him and then trade him.
It's true.
But I don't, like his drafts, I mean, his trade, he ain't got much, like, value in the trade market, though. Just because of his dad and everything.
Yeah.
So, ain't nobody going to want him, so it's going to be, now you stuck with him.
Yeah, I think, I just don't like it for Markelle for 76.
Yeah.
I want him to go to the Celtics. I just think 76ers, I guess they're trying to do, which is okay, like the Warriors did, trying to build through the draft.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with Steph, Clay, and Draymond, and they trying to Embiid, Simmons, and Fultz.
Yeah.
But I just, to me, I for him personally, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Don't get hurt, because that's the trend down there. They get hurt.
I saw a comment on Chris Moore video. They said they got the ankle breaker badge on Hall of Fame down there.
Pretty much. Everybody's hurt. I mean, if they could ever get the process going, it could probably be good. Like, truly.
Mm-hmm.
But
you gotta get rid of some centers.
Huh?
You gotta get rid of some centers.
They do got a lot of big men, though.
Yeah.
They got a lot of big men.
They got like
not a lot of
power forwards and 3 centers.
Like, that's too much.
Yeah.
And you're not doing enough winning.
Right
yeah. I don't like it for them. I hate how 76ers do this every year. Freaking top 3, they shoot for the top 3 and they do nothing with them. Period. And it just makes me mad. And now he finna fall victim right to it.
Yep.
More so in going and playing for Boston, where you could get being there Isaiah. And who knows? Don't nobody know where Gordon Hayward going. He could have went. You don't know.
Yep.
But all that's thrown out the drink there that you're going to 76, and it's not your fault. It's not. It's the Celtics' fault.
Yep.
The Celtics get top picks for the next 2 years, something like that. That's why they did it. But don't pass up on Markelle.
Yeah.
Don't pass.
I feel like he could be like a dude to just go up.
Yes.
Like,
he's scoring, bro.
Yeah.
Like he can go. I feel like he can go crazy with it. Like truly.
Mm-hmm. You know what I get like kind of scoring wise? No, I was gonna say John Wall from him. Like I get like kind of like a John Wall feel, but I get that more so from De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox give me a John Wall feel.
I like De'Aaron Fox, man.
And they was debating on if the Lakers should get De'Aaron or not. And I was like, nah.
They also said the same thing about Josh Jackson. Was it Josh Jackson?
I thought I could see Josh Jackson on the Sixers, to be honest.
Yeah. He looked like he fit there.
Yeah.
You right though. It should be interesting.
Yeah.
We should come back on here and do another one after the
about to
draft.
say,
Yeah, and on how everything happens. But I know it's a long video.
Extra long.
Extra long. But like I said, just plug it into your aux cord and listen to it. You ain't got to watch it.
Yeah.
But last thing I'm going to touch on your Lakers, Lonzo, how they said they had to schedule second workout because he was out of shape. How you feel about that?
It ain't looking good for Lonzo.
Ain't looking good?
It ain't looking good because everything seems like odds against him at this point. As far as who he's going to get drafted to. If I wouldn't, at this point, like, considering everything, I wouldn't be mad at the Lakers if they didn't get him. Just because I can, like, see why they didn't get him. Like, I don't care if he like, goes off 10 years or 5 years down the road. Okay, yeah, we didn't see that in him at that time. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be mad at them if they didn't get him. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to get, like, a top-tier prospect. But, like, it seems like, I don't know, the odds are stacked against Lonzo. And it ain't looking too good for him. Just his father looked like he out of shape. The whole, like, controversy around him with the shoe deal. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, like, it's too much for him already. Yeah. And he hasn't even been drafted.
When I heard it, I was like, what? You mean he out of shape? Not this the next Michael Jordan right here. You don't want, ain't no way he out of shape. Half he players in one workout, need two.
He might be doing it just like, I can see him doing something like that just to rebel against his dad, saying, "Oh, you're gonna play for the Lakers."
Yeah.
Like he could just be bombing it just
because what he said.
Like how Richard Jefferson said, like he didn't want the Nets to pick him, so he just like he went out and partied the night before. He did horrible in the workouts and everything. They still draft him, but you know what I mean. Like he just did that because he didn't want to be picked by them. He might be doing the same thing for the Lakers, just because he don't want to play for the Lakers, just because his dad wants him to.
Yeah, I just think, like I said, want to do it. You gotta grow up.
Yeah.
And to me, I mean, for one thing, just to be saying I'm gonna go in the draft period is a lot for me. You want me to come work out for you? Of course I come work out for you.
Yeah.
I know you got the 30th pick. I'll still come work out for you. I'm honored that you want to draft me to your basketball team. And I just think he just got the wrong mindset. Him and his whole family, as far as the mind. I get that you gonna go top 3, top 5. You gonna go that. But to me, you should still be like, man, I'm flattered. You feel me that, you know, you want my talent on this team. And not just if, you know what I mean, you doing something for me. You know what I mean? Or I'm doing something for you, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I just think the priorities mixed up. I just think the other prospects in the draft, I like what their head is at far as what I've heard them talking and stuff. And the only problem with Lonzo that he don't talk. So I don't know where his head is. So all I know is his head is his dad's head. So and I can't have it on my team. You NBA, you grown man. You know, do on your own. You know what I'm saying? So getting the opportunity a lot of people would never get, you know. So it should be interesting.
2 more questions and we can wrap this up.
Okay.
If the Lakers don't get Lonzo, where do you see him going?
Wow. The Lakers don't get Lonzo.
Because it's looking more and more like it's a big possibility they don't get him.
Who's got the 4th and 5th pick? Do you know off the top of your head?
Suns got the 4th, I think. The 4th or the 5th.
Okay, so I don't see him going there.
Don't the Pelicans got a top pick?
Do they?
I think they do.
I know they got to have like top 10 for sure. I don't know if they're in the top 5 though. I'm still put them in the top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
And 76ers wise, I think 76ers they pick good draft picks. You know, they just turn out being hurt.
Yeah.
But I think 76ers still get Marquette, and if he don't go to the Lakers.
If they trade, do they switch picks? Do the Sixers and the Celtics switch picks?
Yeah. Yes.
So that'll be
Celtics go to 3rd.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, they kind of okay. He might be going to. I could see him going to the Celtics.
How they work with Isaiah though?
I know.
Because you can't play it. You can play Isaiah off the ball, but you can't play him in no 2 or nothing.
I was gonna say start Lonzo. He really ain't gonna. If he gets picked by the Celtics, he really ain't got no choice but to start. If they start him, he ain't no choice but to start at shooting guard.
Who's Lonzo?
Yep. Put Avery Bradley at the 3.
Jay Crowder.
Fuck him.
Jay Crowder did buggers though, bro. I like Jay Crowder.
Have him come off the bench.
How tall is Avery Bradley?
Avery Bradley like 6'6", 6'7".
Okay. I thought he was shorter than that.
He might be 6'5".
6'5"?
Yeah.
Dang,
like, they have been small, like, you can't put Lonzo at the 3 though.
No.
He gotta be, if he's not at the 1, he gotta be at the 2.
Well, this is the case then. If they don't draft, the Lakers don't draft, he gonna slip down to number 5 then. Because I don't think the Suns gonna get him.
No.
Suns got enough guards as it
You
is.
got Tyler Eulis.
You know what I'm saying? You got Booker, you got Bledsoe, and he over there, Knight. No. So if the Lakers don't get him, he gonna drop down.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who that fifth pick is. Either they'll get him or he gonna fall straight after foul. Kings?
Is it the Kings?
If it's the Kings, he may go to the Kings.
I can see him going to the Kings because they got Buddy Hield.
Yeah, so if the Lakers don't get him, he's gonna drop. For sure. That's what's gonna happen. Because 7-6, they not gonna go wrong. They gonna get Fultz.
Mm-hmm.
Third pick, I don't know who the what's called. They may get Josh Jackson, man.
Yeah.
With second pick, that's what I meant. They may get Josh Jackson or De'Aaron Fox. You never know. You know if they don't pick him in. He's gonna slip down at least 5. If Kings got 5,
it's the Kings.
If Kings got 5, then he may go to Kings then.
But then the 6th pick is Orlando. I'll tell you the top 10 then.
Okay.
The 6th pick is Orlando. 7th pick is the Timberwolves. The 8th pick is the New York Knicks. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
The 9th pick is the Mavericks, and then the 10th pick again is the Kings. So they got 2 top 10 picks.
Yeah. If Lonzo doesn't get drafted by the Lakers, he's going to the Kings.
Yep.
5th pick wise.
And they got Philly picking Markelle.
Yeah.
And they said Josh Jackson going to the Celtics. This is the mock draft.
Mock draft.
Yep. De'Aaron Fox to the Suns? That don't make sense.
They need a point.
Yeah.
Just gonna add on to it.
Like the 76ers with centers.
Yeah, man. Just all over the place. They better be able to shoot then. They gonna do that. But yeah, man. You got any more questions?
I had one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn, I forgot.
Is it about NBA?
Yeah, it was about the NBA. It was...
Draft.
Was it the draft? I don't know. I can't even think about it right now. That's how we'll wrap it up.
Alright, bro. Well, man, we hope y'all enjoyed this second edition.
Second edition.
Of the Casting Couch, guys.
Casting Couch.
Because this time's much longer. But I think it's more enjoyable as well, though. You know, more topics. You know, back and forth. I love it. Don't you love it? You know, so like I said, on a lot of these topics, you know, we've had to come back with another video because a lot of these topics they're not finished yet. You know, so next week is this week the draft.
This is the next 22nd.
22nd. So we have to come back with another video on that and, you know, fill you guys in, man. So we hope you enjoyed this, man. Y'all remember to like, subscribe, comment, man. Want to have a gym brother Zach?
Daily.
Hey, man, we out.